want to caution you to keep the fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and when I say you must obey, good luck, touch up.
Yeah, he seems intent in a lot of his pre-fight comments to show that he can also box tonight, but I think he's got to be the Ricky Hatton who comes forward and blasts away.
Trying to set the pace, Hatton talking about trying to be a different fighter. This is second fight under Floyd Mayweather Sr. and already a couple of shots to the body as he ties up Pacquiao.
I'll tell you who's going to be key in this fight is the referee. He's going to allow him to play into that style, to work into that midsection.
Pacquiao working, taking the shots to the body.
Well, he's going to try to not let Pacquiao have a moment to relax. Pacquiao could basically sit back and pick apart Oscar De La Hoya because Oscar wasn't punching back.
Which, you're exactly right. And not only that, there's lots of head movements, there's lots of feet movement, and the speed of
Just check with Juan Manuel Marquez about what can happen in the first round against Manny Pacquiao.
Well, this will be an interesting fight because neither one of these guys, as Pacquiao lands another right hand, was really challenged in his last fight.
Oh, Kurt, beautiful shot.
Combinations. Down here in the first round.
These were clean, perfect shots landed by Pacquiao. Look at that! What an incredible shot! Oh, it doesn't get any better than that.
Ray Roach predicted the third round. He said it as a joke to annoy Mayweather. He might have been a little too conservative.
And Hatton's in trouble again. Final 10 seconds of round one, and Hatton's down for the second time here in this opening round. Hatton had never been knocked down at 140 pounds. He's been knocked down twice already in this opening round by Pacquiao. And we talked about his struggles against left-handers. You have to wonder, is he not able to see that right hook coming because of the weird angle?
Being at the gym.
Hatton knocked Pacquiao off balance with that shot, but Hatton is still rocky. After the spectacular first round of the Marquez fight, for Pacquiao, Marquez dominated the rest of the bout.
And you brought up a very good point, Rich, because a lot of guys think...
I know the great boxing announcer Jim Lampley has said many times about Ricky Hatton, no fighter fights a full 3 minutes of every round like Hatton does, but Pacquiao, not phased at all, connects with a couple left hands again.
Kurt, Ricky Hatton's style seems to play in perfectly into the hands of Manny Pacquiao, the new Manny Pacquiao.
Ricky he needs to get through this second round and get himself together. He's got no rhythm at all right now.
A new Ricky Hatton and a different style, but once he gets hit, he's going to revert to what he's always been as he takes another left hand to the head.
And there's no defense for a chin. Your chin is what it is, and when you're taking hard shots from Manny Pacquiao.
I haven't got one in there.
But Pacquiao answers back. The combination's doing damage on Hatton. And Ricky Hatton right now seems to be in survival mode as we get to the final 30 seconds of the second round. Needs to get to his corner just to catch his breath. The movement of Pacquiao keeping Hatton in trouble.
Manny Pacquiao never fails to surprise me with what he brings to the table. It's always a little better than I thought.
Down again! And now he's with the left hand this time. That's it. Ricky Hatton is done. Knocked out in the second round by Manny Pacquiao.
It didn't even go to, and it was just a perfect punch. Hatton dropped his right hand, and Pacquiao came right over the lowered left hand. Watch Hatton's left hand go down, and Pacquiao comes right over it.
Right on the button.
The knockout spot. One of the most spectacular, sensational knockouts. And of course, our thoughts are with Ricky Hatton. We don't want to go too nuts in our commentary here because Ricky, I don't believe, has gotten up yet.
Manny Pacquiao.
By defeating the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world today, Manny Pacquiao. Scheduled for 12, both fighters in white trunks, but I think you know the difference. Crowd chanting, Manny, 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 as we expected. And Wally Doug and I were talking, good overhand left hand right there. we're talking and analyzed some tape from the last fight, the development of Manny Pacquiao over the years and what he was able to do against one of the great fighters of our generation to win that fight in March, Juan Manuel Marquez. You saw him counter punching, you saw his defense, you saw him boxing, and the further development, he's going to need all that tonight against Diaz.
Many different things and many different things. Well, you'll find if you ask 50 people who saw that fight, 25 will tell you Marquez won. It was a pretty tough fight.
It was a split decision.
I thought it was a draw. I thought it was a draw just like the first fight.
Didn't we have it a draw, Waller?
You know, he's only 29 years old, but he's got more than 50 pro fights and a lot of hard 12-round contests.
Absolutely.
A lot of wars.
It's a long 29 years, no doubt.
24 rounds with Juan Manuel Marquez. That first 12-rounder with Eric Morales. That's the kind of wear and tear that eventually takes it out of a fight.
You're absolutely right. So at some night, those bills come due. Now, whether it's tonight, I don't know. And whether Diaz is the guy that can collect on that bill, I don't know. Right now, it looks like Manny's too fast for him in this round.
Everybody gets off first against Diaz in the first 2 rounds of all of his fights. He's the kind of guy who gradually gains momentum as the fight wears on.
You're so right. I mean, it's not easy to beat David Diaz because every one of your fights, I don't care who you're fighting, is going to be tough. And you're going to lose the early rounds. You're going to have to battle back late when you're tired. And he goes in knowing that.
He's just covering up now while Manny goes on the attack. Davis says, bring more, bring more. That's fun. And you heard Freddie, don't get in there and go toe-to-toe. Get in and out, in and out. Land your combinations to get out.
Well, he also doesn't want Manny to allow David Diaz to rough him up, but he may not have a choice.
Exactly. You know, David Diaz is an absolutely artless fighter. I don't think there's any argument about that. But, you know, so was Rocky Marciano. You know, this is the first time I can ever remember that physically I didn't think Manny overpowered the guy he was in against.
Right.
With the shoulders and the body.
Definitely a natural lightweight, somebody who could fight effectively at 140 pounds. But that weight differential may not show itself in the early rounds.
It was a good left by Diaz, yes. All right, let's take a look. There was a good punch by Diaz that actually backed Manny off slightly. You see it was half fist, half elbow with the left hand.
Got 2 left-handers in there in case you folks haven't noticed. Manny comes across with a top left hand right over the top, and then some uppercuts.
Wow.
Manny looking like Ali, isn't he?
Hitting gloves, though. He's hitting a lot of gloves.
Lead left again from Pacquiao.
Is Diaz cut on the ear or above the ear?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Right ear.
We're seeing some of that trademark body work from Diaz finally.
You see the blood in his hair?
Blood in his
right
hair.
Side?
He's got blood in his hair. Top of the head.
Yeah, it's high. It's in the scalp area.
A lot of speed to contend with here. Diaz having trouble with Manny's speed. And Manny doing what Freddie Roach wanted him to do. Don't get roughed up. Oh, uppercut also. Diaz acknowledging the power. Left hand. Oh, good left hand for Diaz on a counter punch. But Pacquiao pouring on the combinations. Oh, Manny fighting a supremely competent fight. Blood streaming down from the scalp line of Diaz.
If he starts to work the opposite thing on Diaz, this fight is over in a hurry.
Diaz getting caught on the inside. Diaz was never going to outstyle him anyway.
Yeah, but you know, the damage is being done earlier than I expected. He's already cut in 2 places that I can see.
He keeps a very torrid pace in the ring, and that's why people love him. That left hand hurt, guys.
All Pacquiao, you see that he's just quicker, not only offensively, but defensively, Doug.
You know what Diaz is doing now? He's standing right in front of Manny. He's not coming forward, but Manny's not allowing him because of the footwork.
You know, I think the thing that surprises me so far in the first 7 minutes or so that we've seen here is how comfortable Manny is at the weight.
He looks very good. He looks so relaxed in there right
He's
now.
just unbelievable.
But you know what? Diaz is unable to impose himself physically on Manny, so what does he have to be stressed out about?
I agree. So far, anyway.
Well, one punch can change it as usual, but
Well, one thing we know about Diaz, though, guys, he does not give up. And we saw that against Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Santa Cruz, the younger, bigger, stronger fighter. His jab is really in effect in this round, and a lot of fighters find it hard to jab against a southpaw. And one of the questions coming in here is, you know, how many notable southpaws did Manny Pacquiao face? Diaz, however, will never be mistaken for Pernell Whitaker. He's not one of those southpaw cuties.
Another lightning fast round. Diaz trying to come on in the end there. Round 4. The champion Diaz with the white gloves. The challenger Pacquiao with the red gloves. Pacquiao tried to make Philippine history. First Filipino to ever win a lightweight world title.
To get stronger as the fight goes on. The other thing is Manny faded somewhat against Marquez late in the fight.
Two very good points, but that right hand, that nose is getting...
That was a better point.
Yeah, that was
That was a big straight left from Manny Pacquiao landed to David.
Now David stepping up the intensity. Now they're going to take a look at the eye now. Big Dracula. And it's amazing. Well, we saw how swollen Diaz's eye got in it. Oh my goodness, he's just
right hand.
Diaz might be wobbled a little bit by that big left hand. He definitely took a step back. He's got to let his hands go. Can't just cover up in there.
It is a dominating performance by Manny Pacquiao. The full package, folks. Up to this point in the fight, if you want to see what it takes to have the complete package as a professional boxer, you're watching it.
He's looking like the best fighter in the world, pound for pound, right now.
You know what? Floyd Mayweather walked through the door. He left it open for Manny, and I got to say, Manny has really done his part to step through the door.
And the great thing about Pacquiao, he's got all the talent and skill in the world, but he's an aggressive fighter.
Absolutely.
He's exciting to watch, which you couldn't say about Mayweather all the time.
No, you're right. He's not a safety-first guy at all. Diaz is just a mess.
But the footwork. Oh, that left. And David says it. Anytime a fighter shakes it off, it means it hurt, man.
There's no doubt that hurt.
That almost sounded like the jaw crack from over here, guys.
I think David, whenever he gets anywhere near close, he needs to put those punches to the body. He's having such a hard time hitting the head of Manny Pacquiao. And whenever he misses, he gets countered so bad.
Yeah. His only chance, Doug, I think, it lies in his tenacity. Just to make the fight so grueling for Manny.
Yeah. Do just what he's doing now.
Right.
Get in, rush him, and work the body on the inside. Mug Manny Pacquiao if you can.
Archie Moore against
Ezra
Charles.
Charles.
This is the same fight.
Yep.
Joe Walcott.
Yep.
You know, sometimes the guy that just will not quit is the guy who wins.
Oh, he just caught a right hand on the chin.
I don't know if that would be the case with David Diaz.
Does that mean we've gotten more civilized or more squeamish over the years?
Squeamish. We're not civilized.
They're not fighting 15-rounders either. Round 5. That was not as, that was. That one was.
And that was a premature celebration upstairs.
Yeah, but the last 3 punches were hard punches.
Wow.
You know, these are good, accurate, quality punches from Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, look.
But if you remember Manny Pacquiao from 4 or 5 years ago, it was like he was double parked. I mean, he was in a rush. He was in a hurry.
Yes.
He was just going crazy in there. Much more poised now.
Unless they got a pint standing by in the corner, this could get bad.
No, I agree. I don't see how much longer this can go.
I really don't. Because they're going to have to take a look at it. He's just getting chopped to pieces. It's almost Ali-like to me, guys.
I don't think Ali ever hit like this.
No.
This is the Thriller from Manila.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
look at the blood.
You know, this is target practice right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Draculich is looking in, the referee, to see what the damage is being done to David Diaz's eye. Freddie Roach told me at his camp a couple of weeks ago that it was very close to Manny going back to the Philippines. Nobody wanted him. And they came, and he was in New York, and he made his way west through Vegas and wound up at the Wild Card Gym. They went in. Freddie worked with the pads. They said, Freddie, you're the guy.
There's just no stopping that.
No, it's just deep.
But on the bright side, it is running down the side of his face and not into his eyes. See, the one thing I don't think they did expect, though, is that they're not slowing this guy down. They're not firing him.
They're not putting in the work to really come on in the late rounds. You got to do something to stress Manny out, wear him down a little bit to the body, and Diaz is just not able to mount a sustained attack because of punches like that.
Yeah, he can't. He just cannot get past that
without severely being punished for it.
Absolutely.
So we're seeing David Diaz bounce around on his toes on the outside and not really fight to his character.
He actually landed a pretty good right hand there, but I don't think it had the kind of effect he expected it to have.
He's going to have to follow up on punches like that, and Manny's not letting him do it.
He can't. Manny's keeping him too busy. Another right, but
Pacquiao answers back, and when Pacquiao answers back, you're seeing here it's a volley of punches.
Keeping him too busy playing defense.
A beautiful swarm of punches, and that's what Diaz has run into, a swarm. Round 7, the domination tonight by Manny Pacquiao. We'll see if the champion can turn it around. And I heard in the corner, Diaz, probably the most true statement, that said it's not the punches, it's the speed. It also begs the question, if this fight was at Pacquiao used to fight, would he be able to take the guy out? Is there a difference between fighting a guy that's a bigger guy like this?
It would have been an absolutely senseless way for Manny to fight because you're giving Diaz his only chance to be in the fight.
Yeah, he could run into a punch.
There's a body shot there from Diaz, and Manny answers.
And Diaz never stops trying.
No, he doesn't.
He'll land a single shot, and it's a solid shot. He just can't follow up with anything.
Slower pace this round for Manny in the 7th round, and do remember, he slowed down a little bit in his last fight in the later rounds.
He was bound to slow down a little bit. I mean, he's really set a hell of a pace in this fight. See, the thing is, Diaz is not going to slow down. He doesn't have much to slow down from.
Right.
But no, seriously, he fights at the same pace every single round.
He's starting to land more punches, and just like the final minute here of this round 7.
Still, I think he's having his best round of the fight.
I think so too. But under theory, if Manny's won the first 7 rounds, Diaz cannot win this fight, even if he won the last 5.
Well, there's always the old knockout.
I'm saying on the card, yes, the knockout.
I agree with you on the cards. There's no way.
Oh, now there's blood coming from the left nostril.
Manny is backing Diaz off. Loading up with single power shots in this round. Diaz might be sensing that Manny is slowing down and that he might actually try to step it up a little bit. And maybe Manny is stifling that momentum.
The left landed.
You're right. Manny may have realized that. You know, let's nip this in the bud before
nipping
this guy.
the enthusiasm in the bud. Yeah, curb your enthusiasm, Diaz. I'm still the man.
He may not be softened up, but he's certainly mushy.
Yeah.
Diaz going backwards in the protective mode now. Yeah, he's getting
He doesn't do much of that, man.
Yeah, he don't want to be there.
He doesn't do much covering up, so you know.
Vision's a problem for David.
Yeah, the blood is now dripping into the eye, both eyes.
Yeah, but you know, when you're refereeing a fight, I think you have to take the history of the fighters into account.
Absolutely. That's part of your job.
But Dracula is looking really close at the face of David Diaz.
Guys, Diaz is in a survival mode right now. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He does not want to go down, but he might get stopped.
I think the thing that surprises me the most here, Doug, is how much effect Pacquiao's punches have had on the bigger man.
Beautiful body-head combination here with Diaz's back to the ropes. He needs to do something. He's got, I mean, because Manny is just getting bolder and bolder. If Diaz is playing possum, he's doing a great job, but he's not. It's all Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of his arsenal. I really don't. I don't think there's any kind of guile or artifice in the way this guy fights. I mean,
no, he's an honest man. He's an honest fighter.
And he's giving you what he's got. I mean, this is it. Oh, he just winced. The heads came together there.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't. That was a big roundhouse that would have said good night, but it missed over the top of Diaz. Well, they stopped it. Round 9 temporarily, but it'll be bloodied up here pretty soon. Manny coming out with bad intentions in round 9. He just does not want to give Diaz any breathing room, nor should he.
Alan, they have as much chance of stopping that card as I do of holding back Niagara Falls.
Diaz mounting a little desperation offense, and Manny holds up his arms like, okay.
Manny won't even give him, you know, his one little moment there.
No. And it was a little moment.
Weren't they both in white trunks?
Yeah, they're crimson now. Diaz is crimson trunk. We're in round 9. The champion is the bloodiest one in there.
That's not coming out in the dry cleaning, I fear.
No. Could be done. Well, that's for wine.
Same color.
Same color.
Ooh, good left by Diaz. He snuck one in.
Snuck one in, and now he's got a little pumped up a little bit.
Manny didn't celebrate after that one.
No. Whoa, good left hand from Pacquiao. That staggered Diaz, who comes forward now. Oh, left hand.
I hate to say it, Diaz will never have it.
No, Diaz is never going to be that kind of fighter. But I mean, the thing is, you know, we wondered whether Manny would be able to rise to the level, but he seems to be one of those.
Down he goes with the left hand.
Fight is over.
Fight's over. Thank you.
Big left hand. It came from not too far away.
About 6 inches.
You just hope Diaz isn't seriously hurt.
That's what I was just getting to, guys. I was getting worried about that because he's fought and taken so much damage.
Let's take a look at the punch that finished off David Diaz. The left hand that traveled about half a foot.
Diaz lunged right into it.
Yes, he did.
And when you see a guy fall face first, you know he's neurologically, he scrambled. Oh, yeah. The body was limp.
Yeah.
It was limp before he hit the canvas.
He was certainly knocked out momentarily. Oh, yeah.
Like a marionette whose strings were cut. Just
last time I saw one like that from that distance when Foreman knocked out Moore.
You're absolutely right.
Remember that punch?
Yep.
Except it was a right hand, but Manny's left-handed.
The winner by knockout victory, the fighting pride of the Philippines, now a 4-time world champion and new WBC lightweight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
Let's see, I've heard a lot, Brian. Let's find out now.
Round 1 underway, and Senator Pacquiao gets into the center of the ring.
Quite a long time. There's very, very few people that have been able to stop him from closing the distance.
Well, what I like from Jessie right now is that he's controlling that gate right now. He's getting the guardsman.
Jessie Vargas, 27 years old. His one loss to the man to my right here, Timothy Bradley, as Pacquiao steps in. You can hear this crowd.
But he was patient, he was relaxed.
Well, why didn't you adjust to that patience?
Vargas fires back a right hand to keep him off. As things get feisty at the end of round 1. Is winning these rounds, and round 1, the people gave to Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, please, that's just favoritism. They don't know. Neither one of them did anything.
Pacquiao throwing some... That rhythm that you seem to have figured out very well. It's been very difficult for most everybody to figure out from. I mentioned Juan Manuel Marquez, Marco Antonio Barrera, same thing. Slips that and fires back. Not much damage.
A little more action, though.
Vargas slips in a left hand.
And Pacquiao doesn't want to get caught on the way in. We know this.
Can you try feints, Tim? Because that looks like Vargas is trying that. Does that work? That fast. Pacquiao puts Vargas down. Final seconds.
Vargas's legs are spread.
Oh, hit him again with the left hand. And another one. Pacquiao looks fluid with the combinations. Well, normally if a guy has his legs spread like that, you're tight, you're nervous, and you're on guard, which you should be. Yeah. But you're not fighting tall. He's got 4 inches of height on him.
And he can't get out of the way.
That's a tough jab. Pacquiao just nailed him on the way in.
Obviously is slower. Tight. Legs spread wide. Manny stepping on his foot when he's throwing punches. Beautiful tactic.
He had an 18-week training camp. Not purposely. 19 weeks. Not purposely, because he had a fight with Kell Brook, and it fell out.
He was a world champion at 112 pounds. I mean, this is not even his weight class. It's where the money is.
You see Pacquiao now dropping punches down to the body now.
In this fight, feet are always moving. Unloads with the left hand. Vargas fires back.
Well, as Vargas is hitting with a couple of good shots.
Yeah, particularly the right hand. You know, Vargas, you gotta stay relaxed. You gotta listen to his corner.
Deployed left hand by Pacquiao as he steps in.
And Vargas took it well.
Times on him, but still.
You see all the feints that Manny Pacquiao he's doing right now? And you see how
Vargas with the feint right hand and comes back with the jab. Good combination.
Nice.
Pacquiao answers with his own left.
I think Vargas is having a good round right now. He's having a real good round right now.
That's when he stepped in. Steps in with the right hand again.
Just like that. Pacquiao gives you subtle moments to be able to attack him. When he puts his hands up, bams his gloves together. When he goes and he reaches down, and good combination.
The crowd will go berserk over shots that don't land. Up in weight, we thought, oh my God, this guy can't fight these big guys.
Yeah,
yes, he can. Good right hand by Vargas. Vargas with some body work. And then to the head. Willing to engage. Oh, straight left hand. That was quick. Jumps in again with that left hand. Lead left.
It's a point, but it ain't hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot to the right.
Firing to the very bell. Good.
Nice right hand.
Pacquiao answers back. Had that jab straight up the middle, and he lands it again and again. So he is landing this and scoring and doing some damage. A whip-like jab in there in that round. There it is.
Manny Pacquiao, what he did was he followed Vargas' jab right behind it. Landed a quick right hand and straight left after. Well, a lot of people say that you got to take it from the champion. Does it look like...
Entering with the right hand. Pacquiao nailed him with a jab.
It's a great right hand by Vargas coming up here. Straight right hand. He staggers Pacquiao. Was he hurt there, Stephen A? Was he hurt there a little bit?
Yes.
Did you see the
that is a power shot that hurt him. Yes.
He's still tweaking you.
Then Pacquiao comes back. Oh, there's that right hand again.
I'm fine with that one.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Timmy said it.
He's looking for it. There it is.
Pacquiao comes in. Good right hand by Vargas.
Another clash of hits.
And now Pacquiao with his left power shot. Commission saying it came from a punch. Did it? Now, the head seemed to clash there.
Now, do we see the blood?
And now there's shots. Now, how about that? That was a punch straight on the eyebrow.
Foot off the gas pedal a little bit.
Yeah, his mouth is open too, Tim. He's sucking in some more air.
Yeah.
So a little of the starch has been taken out of Jessie Vargas as we finish round 9.
The nose on top of so it's not dripping down in his vision.
We are a much more humane sport now than we used to be.
Yes.
If you watch the old fight films, blood would be flowing. They wouldn't even be thinking about stopping it. Good right hook by Pacquiao, and he follows up. Strong jabs from Manny Pacquiao. Here there's punches. Through round 10, Pacquiao outlanding Vargas according to CompuBox, throwing about 100 more punches as well.
Landing.
He comes in. Vargas caught him with a shot on the way in.
Caught him coming in.
Caught him with that hook, too.
Putting his foot on the gas pedal. And he's trying to take out Jessie Vargas.
That's being ruled a slip. It looked like Pacquiao hit him with a right hook.
Yeah, but right now, Jessie Vargas right now, he needs a miracle right now. He needs to land that overhand right if he can. He needs to find a way to land that punch.
He is trying right there. Blocked by Pacquiao.
That punch from him. He threw it from like almost his hip.
You know, Vargas is expending so much energy, Tim. It's a point you brought up early. He's expending so much energy just standing there while Pacquiao is completely still.
Yes.
They can lead to bigger victories.
Not more victories. I'm just saying, not more. Come on, more victories to win. It's all about winning, period. That's what it's about.
He's tweaking it. He's cheap shotting.
It's about winning. It's about winning.
Oh! Dropped down to one knee. Kenny Battles calls it a slip. Wow, and that's it.
Even time.
Manny Pacquiao.
And new WBO welterweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, the legendary Manny Pacman.
Pacquiao's so ready, he's always in the middle of the ring.
Manny Pacquiao in the white trunks. Marquez in the black trunks. I would sense there'll be more caution on Marquez's part. Recently, he's changed a little bit, guys. He tends to not be the counterpuncher purely and go out there and throw hard punches that we've been anticipating for some time.
It's the first one in a while I've been really nervous for before the fight.
I know. I've had
those butterflies.
Good counter. There's the counter punching of Marquez that we talked about. There's a good right hand for Marquez. Wow. That's got Manny motivated right there.
You kind of get the feeling that Manny knows he was over-aggressive in the first fight, because he's kind of tempering it a little bit here.
It won't take him long to untemper it, I'll guarantee you that. And can go off at any time. And nobody knows that better than Marquez. Good round one. Good round one. Saying he wants more jabs. You couldn't have a better support system in two corners than Freddie Roach and Nacho Beristain. Notice Marquez continually moving to his left to stay away from Manny's left-handed power. Keeping his left foot outside the right foot of Manny. There's another right hand for Marquez, glancing off. Manny doing a good job throwing a jab out. Backing Marquez back.
Neither guy able to take control of the fight so far. Even to take control of the style of the fight.
Right.
Left hand, left hook, sort of coming in there.
Controlling the distance, and he hasn't been able to do that yet.
Marquez feinting a lot here also, trying to set it up for his right hand.
There it was. Downstairs, upstairs, Marquez. Manny coming back.
If some punches really start to land, imagine what it's going to be like in here.
Manny doubling up the jab, Marquez countering. Oh, a little bit low there.
Actually, it's a comfortable pace for Marquez.
Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. It's a much slower start for Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao boring in.
He was looking for it there.
Sure was. He's so fast.
But Marquez was kind of he's been waiting on it.
Yeah.
And he was able to duck under the big left.
He might have got caught inside. A little punch there. Final 10 seconds, round two.
Good shot.
Good shot to Marquez. Right at the bell.
Oh,
wow.
That bell saved Manny Pacquiao. He was in real
man.
trouble. All right, here you see Pacquiao lunging in very recklessly, and Marquez really made him pay.
And that's what Marquez did throughout the second half of the first.
Guy said, when Manny opens up, he's just too good a fighter, Marquez, not to take advantage. He's just the kind of fighter that can do that.
Good
right
shot.
hand. Manny really getting tagged. Now he's getting frustrated, taps his gloves.
He's way out of his rhythm right now.
There's
the heads
headbutt.
again.
Big time.
Wow.
That's what you get when you get a southpaw who's rushing in. Marquez now showing more intensity. Hold back the onslaught. Manny picked it up big time here. Oh, good left hand gets in.
That one hurt Marquez a little.
Good counter punching from Marquez. Oh
my God.
Left hand puts Marquez down. I told you not to blink.
Watch, it's a perfect punch. Not only the punch, oh, there's the perfect left, but watch Marquez's head. It's going to hit the canvas very hard.
Yeah.
A double concussive punch.
We'll see it again. He wheels right into it.
Well, he's landed a significant blow now.
Yes, he has.
And he's only got 7 seconds to survive here. Now Marquez counter punching off the ropes.
He's down
Marquez
again.
staggering again.
He was sitting on the ropes there.
And they do the macho stare.
Wow. Manny Bayless would have been within his rights to call a knockdown here as well, because you'll see that Marquez is actually sitting on the rope after he gets nailed with this shot.
Now you see Manny, you can feel his confidence level up. And that's how quick this thing can turn, because Marquez was doing everything right. Now he's getting into a war. And Manny loves it. Another left hand landing. Hold on to everything, folks. It's on.
Both fighters had their moments in that round. There Marquez trying to answer back after Pacquiao.
Marquez is kind of at the end of the punches when he got knocked down. This one, he took it solid.
Manny smiling after a good combination from Marquez, and Marquez has seemed to want to let it go here, folks. Not what Nacho told him to do.
But you want to know something? He's really not letting it go.
Manny with the left hand. Back comes Marquez countering. Manny, good head movement. Good head movement. And this thing can change in a blink of an eye. No doubt about it. Good left hand. Picked off a little bit by the gloves. He senses it in this round. Marquez needs a little bit more time here.
Good left hook.
Yeah, Manny felt it.
Now did Pacquiao let him off the hook?
I think he may have.
He's not really pressing it.
He might have gotten stung a little bit.
Manny's backing off. Marquez might have an easy night tonight.
Yeah. Well, you knew Manny was going to make his run at some point. And he's in the middle of it now.
Manny's doing a good job of keeping just far enough out of distance.
And he's picking off that lead right of Marquez now. Might be just a titch slower.
Plus he's boxing a little bit more under control, Manny. He's got nailed there.
He got countered with the right hand. Manny wants it to go, which is what Nacho told him to do.
Just try to get his rhythm.
Yeah. He had it going the first 2 rounds. Third round, wham, down he went.
I think he picked it off with his right glove.
Like you said, guys, there's a good right hand.
Right, as we take a look at the replay now, Marquez landed some very significant right hands. Finding a rhythm a little here and trying to work his way back into the flow of the fight again.
Good shot. These guys are 2 loaded guns right now, aren't they?
I just waited for him to go up. There's the right hand, man. He claps his gloves because he knows. Lunge on your punches like you guys are talking about, you're going to get countered. And that's the advantage Marquez has in this fight.
Good shot.
Well, my score is 47-47.
Me too.
Is it?
Are we copying each other? Dead even, man.
Let's see how it goes. Marquez regaining his rhythm, getting a right hand in there. He had him in trouble.
Well, after what we saw in the first fight, I don't think any
good right hand.
Right hand. I don't think anybody could count Marquez out after being knocked down. You know he's getting back up and he's going to regroup. Good shots.
Good. Right, left from Manny, and then Marquez tries to counter, and Manny feeling a little bit here now. The problem is when he misses. Here's a body shot. This is the kind of fight that keeps you on your edge of your seat. You just never know. Any second.
Even himself off balance. So far, he really hasn't had to pay the price. Good shot.
He did there. He did there. Another left hand from Marquez. Marquez taking control of round 6.
There was a great combination. Here it is there.
I just don't see how you can turn a Manny Pacquiao into a jabber.
Not for very long.
Not for very long. I mean, it might be a good idea, but this is what he does. I mean, he's explosive. That's what his reputation has been.
Now, he had that great fight, that great punch and knockdown, but this has not been his best fight.
Not at all. And you know what? This would be 3 in a row that have been kind of lackluster.
As Marquez is really bored down to get into his rhythm in his fight.
Wow.
Very quick, very hard punches.
Good shots.
Marquez doing his thing. I mean, you talk about putting yourself through it.
That's how much it meant to, well, both of these guys, really. Beautiful left from Marquez.
Wow, that was nice.
And I couldn't agree more.
You can always count on Freddie to tell it like it is.
Good shot.
Good rib shot right there, underneath the rib cage. Those hurt. Marquez countering again. Marquez looking sharp.
And which was basically go back to basics. Look at his stuff.
Oh,
right
good
there.
combination inside. And here comes Manny back.
Wow.
Good sharp punch by Pacquiao.
That was an explosive burst by Marquez, and then Manny fired back.
Look at Manny using his. This is the Manny I know.
Wow.
Pacquiao senses something here.
Yeah, but he puts himself in so much jeopardy because his head is right up there.
Manny Roach getting really aggressive in the corner now with Manny, and here you see a tremendous flurry. They want Marquez to flurry with him. They feel that Pacquiao eventually will have the edge that way because he's got the greater hand speed.
They're probably right.
Boy, I hate to see that in a fight of this caliber.
That stinks.
He's been there before, though.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll stop.
Look at him intensely going in with a counter punching. And if he can knock him out, he'll have to knock him down, but he hasn't done it. And Manny letting Marquez fight his fight. How do you guys have it after 7?
Well, I have it 66-66.
Me too.
Oh, gosh.
Dead even, man.
Good right hand, and Manny.
He's blinking his eye.
He's blinking his eye.
That right hand hurt him.
It might have stung on that cut, guys. Now he's got his attention.
It looks like what used to happen when a fighter got thumbed. You know, that doesn't happen anymore, but he was really covering up that eye.
That was Marquez's best body punch of the fight. That one hurt Pacquiao.
Manny's in trouble.
Working on that eye, it's bothering Pacquiao. Now look at that body shot. Look at how he doubled over from it.
Especially if you got a wildly unpredictable guy like Pacquiao in there. You got to walk that fine line, but this might be the time where he needs to unleash. Manny's having trouble seeing out of that eye.
Wow.
And he's getting hit and tagged. He's hurt, but he's still got a lot of power. That blood is pouring out from Pacquiao. That's why he grimaced. I think the punch stung him so much it ripped it open, and he felt it.
Another body punch hurt Pacquiao.
Yep.
Those body shots are taking their toll on Manny Pacquiao. They're slowing him down.
My palms are sweaty, I'll tell you that.
That's same with me. I tell you what, Manny being very cautious right now. There, he just got tagged up the stairs. He's withstood the last 2 fights. Marquez 4 trips to the floor. And here he is again, looking to knock down the Pac-Man. Pac-Man now, he's opening up.
Oh, boy. Pacquiao's
Final
very
15
dangerous.
seconds.
Yeah, and of course, you know, every second that goes by and you're not hurting him, he's recovering.
Good.
And there's a great shot. While Marquez is waiting, Pacquiao blasted him one.
Proves your point.
Pacquiao trying to find the rhythm, the way again that Marquez found his again in the 5th round.
Marquez getting countered that time. Marquez now trying to, seems like he's sharpshooting for that eye a little bit. Left hand gets in from Pacquiao.
Marquez waiting much too long, and Pacquiao is taking advantage of it in this round. Pacquiao having a good round.
Yes, he is.
Oh, another clash. I'm not going to believe for a second he's getting tired in this fight, but he is the older fighter at 34.
But sir, he does seem to have taken this round off a little bit.
Inside a minute, round 9. Manny having a good round, pushing Marquez back.
Yeah, but there was an effect. That left hook that Marquez landed to the temple. There's a little bit of an effect on Manny.
Not doing well in this round, may have lost the round and allowed Pacquiao a big round on points.
You're right.
Because this is a close fight.
Oh, he got hit inside by Manny Pacquiao.
Here's where they really exchanged here, but
Right eye in a bad spot. Marquez, how do you play it, guys? You know, you got 3 rounds to go in one of the worst cuts.
got to go for it.
He's got to fight. I mean, that's...
Got to go for the knockout.
Oh, he just got tagged.
Forget
he
that.
just got tagged. Now, Manny's got to try to end it here too. Wow, this thing could turn on a dime when Manny gets going.
Wow.
All right, a big moment in this fight. There it is. Juan Manuel actually walked right into that punch.
Came from behind
he walks right into it. Look at that.
I've never seen that one. That's a new one. Flush punch. But here we are. Marquez still a little wobbly. What a change of events from round 8 to round 10. Ebb and flow, back and forth. There's another left hand. Wiping it away.
Well, that window of opportunity was wide open for Pacquiao.
All I know is that Marquez needs to get respect back from Pacquiao because right now, Manny doesn't have a lot of it.
He's got that left hand cocked right there. He's been waiting to throw it. Everybody's heart way up in their throat. This is what boxing's all about. 30 seconds left in round 10. Well, he's got more problems than just Manny right now. That eye is turning into hamburger, guys. Now look at that counter.
It's in the referee's hand.
In a pitch battle with Israel, let the fight get away from him in the last 2 rounds. This fight probably also hangs in the balance in the last 2 rounds.
Great point.
Marquez comes out firing a good right hand, left-right combination. We're in round 11.
That punch did not get there.
No, they're starting to see with their hearts now.
And I'll tell you something. If I was either one of these men in this position, I'd say I need a knockout.
Good shot.
What he really needs is another one of those punches to the body that he landed earlier.
Yes. That's the only one that really got a reaction out of
There's
Manny.
a right hand got inside. Marquez fighting a good round this round.
Yeah.
Now Manny comes back. Like I said, I wouldn't want it to go to the judges' cards if I was either one of these
Can you
guys.
imagine? Could two guys ever fought back-to-back draws?
No, I can't.
I can't imagine.
Not my brother and I. He always won. I think we're being set up for one heck of a round 12 is what I think, guys.
I thought you were going to say we're being set up for a 3rd fight.
Well, we've already been set up for that.
Good shots. But it's amazing the way these guys seem to alternate rounds.
That's nice. Marquez, they're both just brilliant to watch.
Dead game, these guys. They really
Oh, left hand gets in on Marquez.
It's just like lightning, man. He just pulled that one out.
I know where it came from. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Couple of punches, they're going to go out of here in the final seconds.
Pretty clearly won the rounds, I think.
That's an excellent point.
It's been a brilliant ebb and flow between two great fighters. Manny getting inside a little bit better there.
Good shot.
Good right hand from Manuel Marquez. An advantage in a 12th round like this, to me, goes to Juan Manuel Marquez because he's a superior boxer, can outpoint him.
Absolutely, and I am shocked that Manny is not firing both barrels right now. Oh, here he goes.
Well, if you remember in that last round, he really didn't have much. He may still have one big final flurry. I kind of expect it.
Yeah, but whatever he's got, we better see it. Wow.
1:30 to go. Now they'll go. I don't see how they can't. Nothing's been decided in their mind.
Nice counter right by Manny at the end of that exchange.
It's just going to be a battle of will right now. Both fighters bloodied. An ebb and flow to this fight.
This is why, to me, you know, boxing will always be #1 in combat sports. You'll never see this in MMA. You couldn't get this kind of ebb and flow. Look at that!
Now Marquez backs him up. Manny left himself open. Manny going in.
Oh my gosh.
The blood streaming down the face of Marquez. A fight that is going to go down to the very wire.
This is Marquez's round, guys.
It looks that way, but I keep holding my breath and waiting for Pacquiao to unload.
15 seconds. Marquez looks the worse for the wear, but he might have won the fight. And a crowd right of Manny tries to come back in the final 5 seconds.
Wow. What a fight.
And it's over.
And new champion from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
Lawrence Cole, the third man in the ring.
Margarito looking significantly bigger than Manny Pacquiao.
Yes, isn't he? That was exactly the first thought I had. You know, and the crowd here pretty much split. In fact, if anything, I think there might be a crowd edge for Margarito.
North Texas, heavy Hispanic population, but Pacquiao has a ardent following and will follow him anywhere in the world.
He does.
We did that tale of the tape so long ago. Remember, Margarito is much bigger. He's 5'11" to 5'6.5". He's got to be at 160 at least by now. The age is no difference, really. They're in their prime, and he's got 6 inches advantage in reach, so he's a much bigger man than Pacquiao, who came in at 144.5 officially.
You can see Margarito can punch down on Pacquiao, but Pacquiao quicker-handed.
Those punches look like they're coming with ferocity, though. If Margarito is able to land, it remains to be seen whether Pacquiao can take a punch from a man of this size.
I think this fight compelling.
And I think it makes it interesting all the way through the end because, like you mentioned earlier, Barry, he definitely has a puncher's chance.
And at any time, that big punch could land and just change it immediately. Then there's the cut factor. You get the southpaw against the right-hander.
That's right.
Short guy against the tall guy.
Straight left, sub-zone. Pacquiao beautiful with the straight shot straight to the midsection.
Yeah, trying to work the body early in this fight. With Margarito, Pacquiao will explore. Left to the body, right to the head by Pacquiao.
But there really isn't fighters out there that really can give you certain looks.
3-punch combination there. 2 to the head and a right to the body.
Another thing is you look at the guys where we are up close. Look at Pacquiao's lower legs. They're so much heavier than the taller Margarito and the heavier Margarito.
Pacquiao fighting a smart fight.
Yeah, he's not staying up on his shoulder like he did with Claudy, getting the better of it.
And that's the way he's fighting his game plan perfectly.
The fighters that usually get stronger as the rounds go on. That's been sort of his MO.
That's the whole key. He's never fought anybody that is going to or has hit him as many times as going to be hit by Manny Pacquiao.
And so far, Pacquiao hitting and not being hit. Good shot to the body. There's a right hand by Margarito.
Pacquiao.
It's so noticeable, the hand speed, isn't it?
Tremendous.
Margarito tucks the chin and Manny comes in with that head.
Yeah, right. And there already was just a moment ago one headbutt. Margarito now throws a jab, had a couple of body shots, slips a right hand through. And Pacquiao answers with 5 of his own.
You know, it's like one sustained touchdown after another, the way this crowd is. It's unbelievable, folks, the enthusiasm in this arena.
Most of those by Margarito missed.
Beautiful right hook counterpunch Pacquiao has really perfected.
Pacquiao 3 to the body, then comes the left hand lead to the body. Reaching right hand is short by Margarito.
Who's constantly coming forward with his hands, never by his chin, always attacking. But when you're worried about getting hit as much as against a Pacquiao, you can't help but keep him covered.
Well, he's got him back at his heels now.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Margarito's gotten there a couple of times, but Pacquiao's out punching him 5-1.
Easily done. Look at this. And pinpoint accuracy.
Not showing now. Now, he's got to watch himself getting in close, because even though he's got the longer reach, Margarito's definitely really good on the inside. Just ask Miguel Cotto.
Crowd is at a high pitch.
It's a frenzy.
From the beginning of the round to the end of the round, no matter who's doing it.
Beautiful combinations by Manny Pacquiao.
4 punches.
Look at the movement. Slides to the left, then he bounces, go back to his right, throws a barrage of punches.
And I've never seen Margarito reluctant to let go of his hands than I have in this fight.
The body shot that time by Pacquiao. Comes to the left hook, misses with the right. Doesn't miss with that left.
He can't catch him.
Much was made of the last fight when Claudio did not let his hands go. But not as much as I thought he would let his hands go.
No, I completely agree with you. I think the last fight, Pacquiao just took all the fight away from Claudio. He's starting out very similarly this time.
You're right, Barry.
Came with that left hand from out of nowhere.
Look at this.
4-punch combination. He's got Margarito going backward.
Margarito smiling. I don't know if he's necessarily hurt, but he's definitely bothered. Maybe he feels that Pacquiao was going to come with the onslaught due to his undertraining, if you will. Seemed to be the case. Pacquiao looks in phenomenal shape as usual.
Opponent because his hands are slow and he's perfect for us. And so far, Freddie's right.
You know, those hands are slow, but those hands are heavy.
Yes, they are.
That chin is solid. So it's definitely a tough customer, and he's got a lot of heart.
And again, the way that head's bouncing around him, look at the way he's operating.
I think that one hurt him. Boy, 2 left hands in close quarters and a chopping right hand. That one just missed.
Look at the defense to Manny. You know, he's blocking a lot on the gloves and on the elbows. And here's Margarito on the assault. But he's beat by the quicker Pacquiao again.
Now that's where Pacquiao does not want to be, and wisely he moved out of that corner because that's where Margarito can do some damage, and he does have the best chances of hurting Pacquiao.
Again, a 2-punch combination from Pacquiao.
Pacquiao bringing out the whole arsenal tonight. Hooks, uppercuts.
It's pretty nasty right now.
I remember I said after 4 he was going to start busting him up. He's already started it in the 4th round.
Margarito has done nothing to take advantage of his height, his reach. At this point, it's a glorified sparring match, and Pacquiao's having his way with Antonio Margarito.
Look at him blocking him on the elbow. He comes with the uppercut. He catches it with his hands. This guy's extraordinary.
It's an absolute clinic that he's putting on right here.
Oh, and that eye is bad.
Margarito up, and Margarito now in retreat.
He might be ready to drop him.
He could be.
Watch this stuff here now. Watch the hand speed of Pacquiao, and look at the power right between the gloves. And watch this, boom, right on top of it. And right back with another shot with that power.
He is beat up.
And that is in the eye where Margarito can land that powerful left shot of his, is pulling the trigger.
Well, his face is totally busted up, and we're only in the 4th round with 45 seconds left in the 4th.
Margarito just absolutely has no answer.
He has nothing. And this has been from the get-go. It's been all Pacquiao. Here's the courage of Margarito, but not effective at all. Don't deny the people that love boxing the chance to see 2 great fighters do battle. Because this guy is really showing his class tonight.
Gentlemen, what does this say about Pacquiao as far as his legs, if he's able to?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, you know, Bob Arum said
beautiful combination.
Better than Muhammad Ali because he punches with both hands. He was a 1-punch guy, you know, an accumulation of punches. This guy's a power puncher with both hands.
Oh, Colonel, the fact that he was able to ascend to all these weight classes, which makes it so impressive.
I mean, his seat in Canastota is solid already.
Oh, yeah.
Margarito got a little bit of a wake-up call, and now he's just paying for it.
Margarito in his prime was relentless like this. Pacquiao had to stop throwing punches from the get-go.
And again, he's got him backing up. And 2, you made a great point, Colonel. And the fact is, not only, we always talk about his offense, which is brilliant.
Barrera with Morales, with Marquez. Those were physical fights.
Absolutely.
They weren't cakewalks.
This should have been, but Margarito cannot execute against him at all.
Yep. Isn't it fascinating that the most competitive fight that he's been in was back at 126 against Marquez?
That's right.
He technically won more rounds in all their fights.
That's exactly right. I think, though, that he's a much better fighter now than he was then.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. That's true, and that is a valid point.
Boxing has got to see Mayweather and him do battle.
No, you're right.
Little uppercut from Margarito. Gets a bit of a wake-up call here. And that chopping right hand. Left hand.
Don't forget where that right side is where the power hand is of Manny. And he's blasting him right on top of it.
It is looking the worst for a second.
In perpetual motion, Mario. This guy doesn't stop on his feet. Up, around, slides to his left, back to his right, throws his hands.
And that's what I was concerned with all the rumors floating around, was the conditioning, the spring in his step. Well, looks like the same old fantastic Manny to me.
Absolutely does. And he's just so sharp.
This is like a World Cup atmosphere, which is great. Quite the production. Top Rank did an excellent job.
Thank God they don't have those horns here. Look at Manny, just brilliant boxing.
Movement, he's giving them all the angles, and I mean, you know, again, we're overusing the word, but it's a clinic. I mean, you want to know how to fight? Here you go. Here's a training film.
Remember, the great thing about boxing is one big solid punch, and Manny gets lackadaisical anytime and loses concentration. Keep that in mind when you get a big puncher.
You're exactly right, and Freddie Roach is the best at reminding him of that. In the midst of all this chaos, nice calm presence when you go to that corner.
Yeah, that's a great thing about Freddie in his corner. Different cornermen use different tactics. Freddie's is total serenity. I mean, we may be looking at one of the greatest fighters that ever lived. I mean, if statistics and whatnot tell the story, certainly 8 world titles, he's going to win his 8th tonight.
Just off of physical ability, he's got to rank up there on the top 5.
Easily.
Combination of speed, power, agility, balance.
#1 in history for me, the great Mexican Hall of Famer. But this kid, man, he's right there. But you know something? I'm a big Floyd Mayweather guy, too. I think he's one of the greatest defensive fighters that lives today in fights.
I happen to agree with you.
Coming out of the end of round 6, and it's just more of the same thing.
Beautiful counter shots by Margarito.
Well, Pacquiao got his hand wrapped on the rope, and Margarito hit him a pretty good shot. No, I think that one punch got Pacquiao's attention.
Oh, and that's a big left hand by Pacquiao.
And now Pacquiao fighting off the ropes and kind of getting things back to where they were.
Listen to the crowd as the bell sounds.
Obviously, the face looks like it's deteriorating, but he's taken some big shots from big punches before.
Yeah. Again, Barry, it's to the power side. You know, the right eye is where that left hand has a home. And it is getting a little bit bigger. The other thing, the problem is, this goes on another couple rounds, is if the eye totally closes up, referee might have to stop the fight.
Cole would be well advised not to go too far with it.
Margarito showed signs of life in the last round. Coming forward, still being aggressive, but is it being effective? Not so much.
It's out, Mario. It'll be on his shield.
Oh, yeah.
Don't quit until you want to fight him.
Oh, no.
Pacquiao just pot-shotting him now.
Colonel scorecard. Got Pacquiao pitching a shutout.
There was a right hand from Margarito. And another right hand from Margarito, and another one.
Manny throwing shots, get just a hair careless there for a second.
And now he bounces right back.
Because you want to exchange and get out quickly, because this is still a strong individual in front of you. Well, Margarito wants to keep him, Colonel, on those ropes, and Pacquiao feels his back touch those ropes and quickly moves.
Such a skill guy.
Punch combination right there.
And his 6 right on top of it.
Right on top of it.
And the way he's able to unleash those combinations, he's got such incredible balance.
Gee, Mario, you said the Energizer. Look at that right eye of Margarito, almost totally closed.
10 seconds left here in round 7. Margarito did get there again with a right hand every now and then.
Every now and then, you're right, Barry. He does land those punches, but it's a tough guy to train for, or train against, I should say.
Manny, the more I want to see the Floyd Mayweather fight. I'm a huge fan of what Mayweather does in the ring.
Or to the promoters, it's important to the sport. I mean, that fight has to be made.
I agree.
For the sport of boxing. Look at this, Manny chooses to stay on the ropes and mix with them.
And that's not a good place to be, because Margarito still hear those punches, gentlemen, and they're still coming with ferocity. And Manny likes to mix it up.
He does.
Sometimes a fighter just has to fight. Test himself. Look at the face.
Vicious shots, and Margarito taking them and smiling. And Pacquiao's getting, wow, this is a tough customer here in front of me.
Margarito might have given it his best shot just a moment ago. He had Pacquiao on the ropes. He hit him.
And he has him there again. Let's see if he can be busy and do what he needs to do.
Pacquiao slides this time. He had enough of the power.
Barry, you're feeling those shots.
Now the left eye is beginning to swell up of Margarito.
Pacquiao backs into the ropes again. Took a big uppercut.
Extraordinary. He's got to slow down. I mean, it's not humanly possible to continue at the rate that he was energizing, bunnying along.
You would think.
Well, of course, that's what I said against Clottey, too. And what did he throw? 1,300 punches or something, didn't he?
Look at this.
And this is a much more entertaining affair than with Clottey. Margarito coming to fight.
Margarito has landed some of his best punches of the fight in this round.
Yes, Cornelio.
But he hasn't won the round, I don't think.
No. Hasn't done enough because Pacquiao's had an answer for everything he's thrown at him. Beautiful counter shot by Margarito. I mean, Pacquiao with lefts and rights.
Here's the warrior Pacquiao. He chooses to stay in the corner. Where does the energy come from? Wow!
It's remarkable.
Much to the chagrin of Freddie Roach, who wishes he doesn't.
Back up on the toes, on the move. Wow.
Getting him to the end of those ropes, and a big right hook, counter right hook from Pacquiao.
Yeah, Margarito trying to turn this into a brawl. That's his best chance, needless to say.
Meanwhile, I got him prohibitively in front, winning every single round of the fight, 80-71. It would take a knockout on my card for Margarito to win the fight, and certainly have to knock him down 2 or 3 times to even get in the fight.
Yeah, it's hard to make a case for Margarito having won any round, although I think Pacquiao has kind of taken this round off a little bit.
Still landing big shots, Barry.
Yeah,
but you're exactly right. Not as...
The Energizer Bunny begins to show it as Margarito's weight problem begin to show in this final minute, because it's the 3rd minute that dictates the tough boxing matches.
Style, and that hasn't changed tonight.
No question about the conditioning of either one of these athletes, if there's any question about their preparation for this fight. Shots right on top of those eyes by Manny.
Wow, Antonio, relentless, methodical in his approach. Tough customer, and a huge right hook that he just took from Manny Pacquiao and kept coming.
Pacquiao now gets out of there. Pacquiao's punch production is definitely down in this round. But I still think he probably did enough to win the round.
Oh, definitely.
But he's still got it in the legs.
He's still got it in the legs. But at this point, Pacquiao, at least in the last few fights, has been so dominant early on. He's not used to being in this position where his opponent is still coming forward.
Yeah. It's a double right hand. Very difficult combination.
You notice the fatigue factor. I was going to say Manny missed it a couple of times. As I'm about to let that come out of my mouth, he cracks him with the right hand.
Yeah.
Left eye. Oh, the right eye, rather.
And he just took about 5 shots.
Oh, and another beautiful shot from Manny Pacquiao.
It was an uppercut.
Look at this.
Pacquiao.
Margarito having a hard time seeing.
He's not seeing to the right side at all.
And Pacquiao's just not missing anything.
And a pinpoint. Look at that. Right on top of it again. Here's a chance. Manny. The crowd is in an absolute frenzy.
Yeah, it's just been a terrific night. They're seeing an absolute clinic here from the champion, Manny Pacquiao. And it's not to take anything away from Margarito. Margarito came here with an idea. He's really tried.
I got to tell you, if I'm in the corner of Margarito, I stop the fight after this round. He can't win it. There's no sense of him taking any more head blows. They should stop the fight. Manny beating the daylights out of him.
Yeah, this fight should be stopped. And if the corner was smart, they would stop the fight.
Oh, Margarito taking a huge right hook.
And now he's in trouble.
Pacquiao, watch where it lands. Boom!
Right on the temple.
They're going to let the fight go on, and it shouldn't.
Different angle. Oh.
And if they stop it in the 11th, go! Margarito's a perfect example of a fighter who's a little too tough for his own good.
That's exactly right.
And that can be dangerous later in life.
And you hope he survives the round, and then they stop it. That's
And he can't possibly win the fight.
Exactly.
Both fighters just did the sign of the cross, and I just did one for them because I don't want Margarito, who's a good guy, to get it.
Good guy. He's been a great champion.
Three-time world champ Antonio Margarito goes from his chronological age of 32 to about 40 tonight.
This fight has gone on too far, too long.
Margarito still throwing. Not being effective, but still throwing.
This is beginning to remind me of Gerald McClellan against Nigel
Pacquiao just looked at Lawrence Cole to stop the fight, and Lawrence Cole's just standing there, and he should step in and stop it right now.
I think Lawrence will stop it very shortly. There's about 7 punches in a row there.
Lawrence might just be admiring his work and forgetting where he's at the moment.
Stop this fight.
Yeah, this is way past what should be.
How many more times are you going to hit him in the head? He can't do anything, and he's getting pummeled to the head.
And I think Pacquiao just said, come on, to Lawrence Cole again.
Lawrence Cole, where are you, Lawrence
Stop
Cole?
it, Lawrence. Talking about 40 head blows.
That's just horrible.
40 head blows.
They want to wait until they can't see, right?
This is the corner's fault.
Colonel, I couldn't agree with you more. Often the blame goes to the ref, but you're right. It's the corner. The fighters don't want to go out on the run. They don't want to quit. They don't
run the corner. Guys like this from Tijuana or the Philippines, they won't quit. You got to use your head.
No, but I think it's incumbent upon the referee who
is beyond where it needs to go.
I agree with you.
This has got to be the last round.
And there's no victory in going any sort of distance.
He's actually trying not to put. Oh, man. He's got to fight. A fighter's got to fight.
Oh, yeah, it's not on Pacquiao.
Glancing counterpunches are still very effective, though.
Now, look at Manny. He's just touching him up. That's all he's doing. He's not throwing hard, and he really doesn't want to throw anymore.
He shouldn't have had to. He shouldn't have had to fight the last round.
He's not loading his punches up at all.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, Pacquiao really showing what a class act he is here. Doing what the referee wouldn't do.
Showing mercy.
It's the first time I've ever seen a fighter actually show mercy in the ring.
Yeah.
I've seen guys ask referees to stop it before.
And the camp did, both to Pacquiao in his corner.
And I mean, basically, Manny is taking this round off. And now maybe he'll finish strong for the last 30 seconds. But I mean, he could knock this guy down right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Ask him if he, in the end, had mercy from him. I'd like to know and hear it from him.
Definitely going to ask him.
Listen to the crowd. What a frenzy. Closing seconds of a great fight for Manny Pacquiao.
The fighting pride of Sarangani Province, Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
Bradley walks around at 175 pounds, so he's a naturally bigger guy. But Pacquiao, with his quickness, seems to be much more powerful with his punches.
Cut body as both men are, as you would expect these consummate professionals to be. 6-time world champion Manny Pacquiao finally
right hand.
Bradley, and Bradley right back. A lot of posturing here in the early going. Bradley quick with that uppercut, blocked mostly on the gloves by Manny Pacquiao. Powering with the left hand. Manny tries to get his jab through there, but it's to no avail.
There's a kind of dynamic body language he surveys.
Make it definitive. And in this round, I mean, we're coming up to the closing minute of the first round. Who's won this round? And that's the way I expect this to be. This is going to be controversial if it goes to the scorecards again. Not a lot separating him. Every time Pacquiao even taps Tim Bradley.
The judges are human, so that has to play into some.
Oh, shot. Now you tell me you won that round.
Maybe the right hand that does some damage.
All right, here we go. This is round number 2.
Well, Bradley's punching with bad intentions here.
He is, and that's what he said he would do. Try to mix it up with this guy, which some people thought would be a mistake. Nice defense. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I see what appears to be more intensity.
Well, this needs to be brought up sometime. We all learned after that fight that he had fought without socks. Manny Pacquiao, and he himself has said, well, he had never been in a big fight before, and that was a mistake he made. And he wound up with 2 bad feet.
I don't know if that was so much a case of the socks, nice big shot landed by Pacquiao, or the fact that Pacquiao's footwork keeps you off balance all night, just like that, which I think was more of the reality of it. Big looping right hand that Bradley just landed on Pacquiao, too. Big round for Pacquiao so far.
Pacquiao landing some decent shots here. Tim hangs on to him on the inside now. Crowd doesn't like anytime Bayless does anything. They don't want anything but a fight here. Bradley clips him with the left hand, nails him with the right hand.
Well, Bradley is doing his fight against Provodnikov right here.
And this is not bode well for Bradley theoretically. But he's having some success as well.
We were looking for the Marquez.
And if Bradley continues to fight like this, not only are we in for a treat.
First 2 rounds, you think that probably Pacquiao got the second round on the judges' score sheet. This is round 3. Same with the jabs. Manny making a miss. Caught him with a decent right hand. There's a lot of advertising on the canvas, and this time of the night, the last fight of the night, it gets wet. And it's a little slippery out there in some spots.
Not by those big left hands, Larry.
His hair looks like it's angry.
Well, he's landed 3, 4, 5 in a row here.
Big left hands.
Misses again. In the meantime, Pacquiao whacked him with a body shot.
Bradley's coming back smartly here. Lands a right hand on the way in.
Yeah, he's throwing caution to the wind for sure. He's willing to risk it all here.
Landed a couple big body shots on Manny, but Manny still landing a couple back on his own.
Talk about intensity. How about this?
This is a fight, gentlemen. This is what we want to see.
Crowd in attendance absolutely loves it wherever you're watching around the world.
Well,
I know you're going to love it.
Bradley said he would be going for a knockout.
Hard body shot, uppercut. Manny right back. And all that, Manny lands 1 shot. He's missing it out there, too. Bradley moving that head back and forth. Good defense.
Going to the body, Manny. Last 2 rounds have been solid for Pacquiao, landing big shots on Bradley. Bradley landed a couple solid body shots on his own. He continues to work the body, which is a great game plan.
It's Manny Pacquiao in the white. Tim Bradley in the camouflage trunks, and Tim picks it up right away.
Well, is Bradley taking the bet that 12 hard rounds and that he can, because he just keeps coming forward?
Well, Larry, like we mentioned earlier, he feels like he's got something to prove, even though really he doesn't.
Their popularity over a long haul, and they just had to go out there and do it every time.
And that chip on their shoulder is what keeps them long. And that was a big looping right hand that Pacquiao just took, and he took it well. Walking out, backing up with his head straight up.
Round 4, Timothy Bradley trying to pick up the pace here. This is much more even than the last round was. More than halfway through this, the 4th round. And still very much up for grabs. Tim lands him. Nice straight right hand. Another one. You might have staggered him.
Well, that's Pacquiao backing up, and Pacquiao's not used to being the counterpuncher.
Solidly for 3 minutes, too.
And that's the big looping overhand right. And that's how he got caught with Marquez, and Marquez was aggressive in their last fight the first time with his head back up.
I don't think Manny's legs are 100% right now.
No, I agree with you. He's backing up with his head straight up.
But I really think that Manny felt that.
And good body shots by Pacquiao.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it by what he's doing right now, but I don't know.
Well, we still got 30 seconds left, so let's see.
Some guys say damage done, and if that's the case, and that's why this is so tough for the judges. Loading up the shots is Tim again. Misses with a left. catches him with the right hand.
Head straight up. I don't know if that's a sign of age or fatigue or...
It's a sign of age because, you know, guys that don't get hit early. And one great fighter that comes to mind is Muhammad. Later in his career, he got hit a lot.
Sure, like a Roy Jones, guys who rely on the reflexes, of course.
Some nice low defense, a la Purnell Whitaker style that time for Timothy, which shows strength in his legs. Tries to counter Manny, then he got the glove up there to hurry off most of that. Pacquiao seems to have more intensity in this round now. Him still hunting him down, Manny up on his toes, bouncing around, gets off the straight left hand. Light left hook upstairs, no damage done with that whatsoever. We see some compassion there. Did he tap him on the shoulder, Larry?
No, I just think that was sportsmanship on both their parts. Nothing much happened.
And a nice chance to get a little breather.
And just box him now in this round.
Well, they can't go all out 100% of the time.
Just as I said, right?
Tim landed a right hand shot that time. Didn't seemingly take any effect on Manny. Another solid right hand. Now with 50 seconds left in this round, another one of those situations where it's very close. 16, 15, 14 seconds to go in this round.
And I think more so from a psychological point of view, Bradley feels he needs an emphatic.
Well, you know, we're interestingly in the position that Marquez was after losing close fights to Manny, and Manny has lost a close fight to Bradley, and he's trying to even the score or better the score. But Manny is 35 years old.
Moving well is Tim, but nobody doing much offensively for the first minute of this round. And Manny finally opens up. Pacquiao's lived on that stage for quite some time now. It's still new for Tim, but certainly in his last 3 fights have been huge stages.
It's amazing to me that he's still fighting at this level for so long.
Although a combination by Manny Pacquiao missed, that one landed. Now he gets through with that one. Especially in the second half of the fight.
But he was the busier fighter, and I think that's going to be key here. We need to see who the busier fighter is in these rounds. The looping punch that Bradley's had success with tonight.
Well, if somebody can land something big in the last 30 seconds, they can still win this round. Either guy. Sort of inviting Manny Pacquiao to come in, trying to counter him.
And Pacquiao should take advantage of this.
And he tries to. You know, all of that stuff, he didn't land a lot of shots.
Replay with the flurry from Pacquiao, letting his hands go.
How many punches is he landing? More than Tim is.
How many punches is Tim Bradley?
Don't forget, I had the even round, so that's the difference. Tim starts off the 7th round. Well, one of the things
several times as a fighter from particular fights or particular times in his career, he's boxing him more. And so let's see how Bradley deals with it.
And Bradley just got whacked with a pretty good left hook.
Really good left hook, and he took it well.
Tim seems to want to show how good he is defensively as he works, and he's very proud of himself.
Yeah, but
exaggerated movement is tiring too.
You know, I don't know what it really accomplishes.
But he's not scoring either, and I think he's just exerting more energy than he needs to.
I mean, it looks beautiful defensively, but
and Bradley is just trying to wing hard shots and hoping to land a big shot. He's not boxing his way in. He's not putting himself in the position.
Pacquiao looking really strong in this round. And let's see if, and he feinted just like Freddie Roach asked him to.
And a little staggering the legs is Tim Bradley. Loads up again the right hand, trying to invite Manny in.
And those feints are working, and he listens to Freddie Roach.
Why do we think Bradley's doing this?
I think he wants to prove that he's a tough guy, and meanwhile, he's eating some big shots and losing this round in a big way, Larry.
This is round number 8. As you know, it's scheduled for 12.
Pacquiao's midsection. And to Larry's point, Manny doing a good job of boxing and picking his spots.
Do is get himself in position to wing that right hand again, hoping he can catch Pacquiao.
You might see some welts on the right. Nothing to be concerned about, but it shows he has been getting hit by that left hand.
And he sets up right in front of him. Watch for the winging right hand of Tim Bradley, because that's how he thinks he can win this fight.
Fighters just by winging and hoping. You got to break a guy down. You got to set things up.
It looks to me from some of the gestures of Tim that if he were to win the fight, he wants to show this guy up, and he's not doing it.
Being a runner in the first fight, and him not manning up, if you will, and wanting to exchange with him. So I think he's trying to prove he's a tough guy.
Look at that. What is that?
It's not effective is what it is.
You're not going to win this round.
And if I'm a judge, I'm not impressed by those shenanigans.
Well, no, that can hurt you badly. 20 seconds ago, Tim gets a light left hook in there. All right, here we go. Round number 9 in Jim Grand Garden Arena. Both guys have been kind of shaken on different occasions. The same way he did against Rios, who just cruised to victory there.
He's not trying to win on his athleticism, as Bradley often seems to do. And that's why he falls.
Now Pacquiao on the assault as he comes forward, trying to land shots on Tim. But it's all Bradley on the offense here now. He caught Bradley, so it's all
big shot by Pacquiao.
Pacquiao loading up here. Look at this flurry. Tim again throws a winging shot.
The difference is that
a little tangled there. Pacquiao comes at you at so many angles, and being a southpaw, it's bound to happen. And those hands were flying with 5-6 punch combinations. Quite impressive to see.
With a minute to go in this round, and with Pacquiao controlling it, and it does get him off balance, in spite of the fact he was stepped on, as we'll show you in between rounds, and had him falling into the ropes.
I feel because Tim had some success early around winging the shots. He actually caught him with a big looping right. He's now banking on it as opposed to maybe setting it up,
well,
or letting him fall into something.
Well, you know, like Larry went back to Mario, he's not trying to break this guy down. He's hoping to catch him with a big shot. And, you know, Pacquiao's really, really a good boxer. Yeah, he is emotional. That's a very good observation.
He seems a little worried. He's coming out aggressive as he has every round.
And if he doesn't do it, he's not going to win the fight.
Now this is where Pacquiao, in the last fight, a lot of people accused him of fading and Bradley's punch output.
Well, in the last fight, I thought that Bradley started to box him more in the late rounds, and that's when he did better. Or maybe got credit for some of those rounds because he was doing better than he had earlier.
Not as poised, let's say.
Yeah, you know, you use the word poised. Larry said emotional, and I think they both, and the other guy's such a terrific boxer. You can't get away with it with Manny Pacquiao.
And with all the attention and the focus and the people and the hoopla, Manny remains composed and doesn't let the...
Barrera twice, De La Hoya, Hatton,
Marquez.
Marquez 4 times. He's been at this rodeo before.
Oh, and it was a beautiful straight left right on the jaw. Badly, and he took it well, and another one.
Missing shots. Look at his timing shots by Manny Pacquiao. Straight left hand. That's his power shot. Caught Tim again. Things aren't working for Tim Bradley right now at all.
Another big
straight
left hand.
right through. That's the way a southpaw fights the right-handed fighter, the straight left hand down the middle. Bradley tries to come off the ropes.
Bradley trying to counter over the left.
I don't think that's going to get you to win the round with 17 seconds to go. Tim clocked him with that one.
And whether by design or not, Manny has been closing most of the rounds better than Bradley, and that somewhere along the way counts. Well, you know, they looked pretty good against Marquez.
Yeah, they did.
One more round. Pacquiao now stalking, being a little more aggressive. Big left hands, big shots against Bradley. Bradley hugging.
Well, to those people who thought Pacquiao clearly won the first fight.
I don't want to put the monkey wrench in anything, guys, but I've been informed by a producer that of the Lord.
Of the Lord, my head. Larry, your thoughts on the Colonel's comments?
Well, I have an old saying that I say to myself, trust your eyes. Trying to make things happen all at once.
Now, both guys said if they thought it was close, they'd kind of ears back and let it all fly. Bradley definitely. Somebody must have told him you're behind. And look at this. Both guys are going after it.
We need this fucking round. Let's go.
When the Bradley's corner keeps yelling, we need this round, we need this round, they probably need 3 rounds.
There's been a sense of urgency and worry in Bradley's corner since round 7.
Look at these guys going at it here. We don't think so, but there are some that do. Timothy misses his shot. That wild right hand that he's thrown all night has missed more than it's landed. By touching him up with that.
Well, and you know, Bradley wants to make a last effort, but Pacquiao is raking him.
And clearly in this round he's landed the harder shots.
Manning on the assault, now Tim goes after him because the pace has been pretty heavy throughout the course of this fight. Pretty fast. Bradley looks very exhausted to me.
Bradley is ending it, winging punches and hoping for the best.
And you're right, Larry. That's been the essence of this fight from Bradley.
Well, they're both fighting with a sense of urgency. Bradley, a little bit more intensity.
That Bradley's coming forward. Pacquiao's answering him.
Here we are.
It's collided.
Bradley trying to finish him off, but he can't catch him. Manny comes back with a nice combination of his own, and this one's all over.
Well,
all 3 judges have it for the winner by unanimous decision from Sarangani Province, Philippines. The new WBO welterweight champion of the world, Manny